What's up, everyone? It's day 10 of phase 1 of the Livehard program. I just finished my second workout of the day. I did my 45-minute outdoor workout, which consisted of a 35-pound ruck for a little over 2.2 miles. Normally I do about 2.5, but this area where I'm at right now is kind of hilly, so it took me a little bit more time to go that same distance, but I got it done. It feels decent out here right now. It says it's 50, but that can't be right. But yeah, nice little view here in somewhere in Oklahoma, probably right in the middle, basically, where I'm at. Lake Fuqua, I think is what it's called. I'm not 100% sure on that, but my maps wouldn't show me where I was at because I don't have service right now. So got about an hour till work, so probably gonna eat and just get dressed and get ready. I only have to go about 10 minutes, so that's not so bad. Last night was dumb at work. Every 20 minutes I was having to start these compressors up. They just kept going down. Different problems, mostly the same problem over and over and over, and there was nothing I could do about it. They had to fix it today. Hopefully whenever I get in tonight, it won't be something I have to deal with tonight. But if it is, it doesn't matter, because that's literally why they have me out there. I'm there to keep the wells flowing, keep the compressors injecting, and make sure everything doesn't leak or whatever. I need to make sure the oil loads get sold, and that's why I'm out there. So if a few nights are easy and I don't really do anything, then great. But if some nights are hard, that's just how life goes. That's just a direct representation of life. There's going to be days where the price is cheap and you have an easy day, but some days you are going to have to put a lot more effort in. It's going to cost you a lot more. It's going to be harder. You're going to get through it, and then you're going to feel that much more mental toughness because you overcame it. The easy days are still going to develop from off of that by continually executing all the tasks that you are supposed to be doing. Whatever your goal is, if you're doing this program, if you have stuff with your business, if you have stuff with your life, whatever it is that you're doing, as long as you're accomplishing those things, you're going to feel good about yourself at the end of the day. And it can't just be only a few days a week or every once in a while. It needs to be every day. It doesn't, like, every day. So you don't need to make excuses for days off. You can always fit in a workout. You can always fit in the right foods. That's just up to you. So just, if you want to live the most well-rounded life, basically, is what it is. You're setting an example, you're healthy, you're controlling the things that you can control, you're building mental toughness and a disciplined mindset and the perseverance to always accomplish what you're trying to do. You're just gonna have a better life. That's just what it is. You don't need to take days off. You don't need to take cheat days or go drinking and all that. It's just a waste of time. And you can do whatever you want, so don't just think I'm saying don't drink, but I am just saying don't drink. So there's that. I woke up around noon today. I did my same rituals. I didn't have my tread climber cardio equipment here, so I did push-ups. I did 20 push-ups on the minute, and then the next minute I did 20 sit-ups, and then back to push-ups, sit-ups. So a little over 200 push-ups and sit-ups in that time period. It said I burned like 350 calories, which is decent for just doing something right there on the floor where I'm at. I could have just rucked again, but I really just wanted to get that over with. Inside, stretching and just getting mobile. That's kind of what, whenever I do the cardio at my house, does. It gets me warmed up for the day, basically. But I did the Celtic sea salt like I have been. I make sure I have that with me. My first form amino acid, branched chain amino acid hydration blend. I took that. I did my workout. Then I took my picture. I drank a protein shake, and then I did my cold shower, which today, like I said, I was in a camper. So if you know anything about campers, or if you've ever stayed in a camper, they'll freeze up when it's cold outside, usually, depending on if it has a heating unit underneath it to make sure it doesn't. But so anyways, the water's cold as it is outside. So the water was definitely colder today than it was at my house. Not by much, but I could tell the difference. And it sucked, but it wasn't as bad as the first day. And I forgot to mention this yesterday, day 9, it took 9 days. People are saying 7, which around day 4 or 5 or so, I started getting to where I was looking forward to it. It wasn't something I wanted to wake up and do, but it was something that I started to be okay with because I was getting done with an hour of cardio, hot, just ready to cool off, so it felt fine. Today, same thing, I broke a sweat doing my workout. It was time to go do that. I got it done. But yesterday, what I was gonna say about day 9 was, that was the first day that I made it through the 5 minutes without sitting there trying to check my stopwatch. every minute or every whatever 30 seconds thinking it's been a minute or 5 minutes. But yesterday I made it to right at 4 minutes and 55 seconds before I checked it. Today it was 4 minutes I checked it, but same thing. Just kind of zone out, put myself in a different place. That water, it's just water hitting you, and it has so many benefits that come from it that you get for free. You can literally do it at your house. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to pay for anything extra than you would that you're not already paying for. You're paying for water as it is. You can take a 5-minute cold shower, alleviate a lot of the stress in your life. Just start changing your mindset, doing little things like that. You don't have to just start, necessarily run a marathon. You can build your way up to doing the marathon. So you want to do things consistently over and over again, but you don't have to just take off sprinting. It's not something that you have to overwhelm yourself with. You need to pick like the power list, or like on the 75 hard, you're doing 5 tasks over and over and over. If you have 5 tasks that fit your life and what you have to achieve in your life, and you do those every day, you're going to be proud of yourself, compared to if you always tell yourself what you need to do. I need to eat right, and then you go buy a pizza or eat pizza, and then you say you need to wake up and wake up early, and you hit the snooze, or you tell yourself you need to go work out, and then you go to the bar. Those are just stacking losses in your mind, and you never build up the discipline in your mind because you don't think, or because you constantly don't do the things that you tell yourself you need to do. You don't feel like you can do those things, and it's not something that you're born with a special trait to be able to do. Everybody that you see doing these things consistently in their life isn't something that they were born with. You can develop it yourself. And if you're already doing a program like 75 Hard or Live Hard Phases, you should be proud of yourself because you're taking the steps to change your life. And in turn, that changes everybody's lives around you. Hopefully. Let's hope that the people that you have around you are willing to see that they need to step up in their lives and see how you're overcoming things and how you're always being consistent, and they can be the same. It doesn't take anything special. All it takes is you changing your mind and developing a mental toughness and having a strong mental mindset. And I was crossing up words there, but it was nice to be outside today, out here by this lake. I don't think it's 50 degrees, but the water was frozen on top of the lake. I don't know if you can see that from here, but kind of, yeah, there's a layer of ice on top of it, so it's cold there. Maybe I should have went and jumped in, did an ice bath in there. But anyways, that's what I want to talk about, was just holding your word. Just hold your word to yourself. You don't want to be that person that consistently says they're going to do something and never does. People look at you and they see you a different way whenever you are that way, where you're always talking about what you're going to do. They look at you one way, and then when you're always doing what you say you're going to do, they look at you completely different. It's a lot more favorable to be around somebody that's always going to do what they say. You're more trusting, you're more trustworthy. They can tell that you're loyal to your goals and the people that you have in your life, and you're just going to have a better group around you. And if you don't have those people around you right now, they're most likely going to just fade away, because they're going to see what you're doing. They're going to feel like they can't do it, and they're going to just honestly become bitter towards you because they feel like you're too good for them. They think that you're too good for them, when that's not even the case. They are the ones that are in the wrong for not deciding that they need to change. So if you have people in your life that aren't going to be encouraging and motivating towards your goals and helping you reach them, and also at the same time seeing how they need to be changing in their lives, they need to be out of your life. And you need to keep people around you that are going to push you and be proud of you and tell you that they're happy for you whenever you achieve something, and give you advice whenever you're down. And if you have issues, because we all have losses, we all have bad times. It's not every day I'm just happy. Like today, I did not want to walk right now. My lower back is killing me. I slept on a couch, which it was kind of a fair trade-off. I didn't have to drive 3 hours today to and from work. But I don't know, something about this walk. I guess it was because there's a lot of different hills I was walking. I don't know, I just did not feel like doing it. I kept checking my timer, just hurry up, 45 minutes. And that's kind of how I felt whenever I was doing 75 hard. It was about 10 days into it. It was great. And then I started a job. I think that's how it went. I was off the first 10 days. So now This is like my 5th or 6th day I've been at work, night anyways, but it's still the 10th day, and it's still the same situation where the outdoor workout it was not something I wanted to go do. It's just a lot, like I said, the last thing I want to do. It's just annoyed today by it, but I got it done, and that's how you need to go towards things in your life. Just get them done. If it takes 45 minutes, if it takes an hour, if it takes 5-minute cold shower, whatever it is, you just need to get it done because you have a list of things that you need to get done. On my list, we have on phase 1, you have the added 3 tasks on top of the other 7 tasks, which are 2 45-minute workouts. 1 has to be outside, and they can't be consecutive. Follow a diet, drink a gallon of water, take a progress picture, read 10 pages, and no cheating or anything like that on your diet. And then you have to take a 5-minute cold shower, do 10 minutes of active visualization, and then 3 that you choose of your own that fit your life. I've chose do a video, make a post on Facebook about First Form products, and I originally picked listen to a podcast, but I didn't feel like that was going to be something that was beneficial as much as it should be, because if I can listen to a podcast while I'm doing a 45-minute workout, yeah, it's going to put me in the right mindset, but it's something that I've already been doing. So you don't want to put something that you're already good at and that you have a discipline and a habit of doing. So something I don't have a habit of doing is abs. Just never in my life. There was like one string of time where I maybe did abs consistently for like 6 weeks. The rest of the time it was just really not. You're going to develop abs doing a lot of other things, power movements, and like overhead presses and squats and bench, and you just start developing abs by doing a lot of different things that you don't recognize. But I've just never done them. So for the 30 days, I wanted to be something that I developed into a habit to where I did start doing them, because you need to have a strong core. If you have lower back issues, if you have anything issues with your core, you just want a stable core. Having an unstable core and weak muscles in that area, you're gonna be more prone to injury. You're gonna be, not in shape, but there's a lot of benefits to being strong in your core, and they all are related to how you have your posture, the way your lower back feels, and your mobility, and in turn, the way that you age and how you feel whenever you get older. So that's something that I've been doing. It's been 10 days. It was something I was really sore with at first because, like I said, I haven't been doing it, and it's something that I always put off because I have lower back issues. But you just got to do it. It's not, if I'm able to go and do a rig up on these jobs and pick these things up and go to the gym and do these things, my lower back's not that bad, but it's still something that bothers me to the point where some days it's pretty bad. But I can still walk and I can still do things, so you can't make excuses whenever there's people out here with missing limbs and missing 3 of the 4 of their limbs, and they're doing incredible things. So just keep that in mind. Just be grateful for the body that you have. Always give thanks for that, your health, the abilities that you have. Being able to wake up today is something that most people they just take it for granted. And there's so many people that they just didn't get to wake up today. So if you're a believer, this obviously isn't, the last thing to look forward to. It's honestly probably the worst thing you had to go through this life compared to what's after. So anyways, I don't want to talk about that because I might get my page deleted or something. But you guys know how I feel. If you don't feel that same way, it doesn't matter. You can feel however you want. You can believe whatever you want. I'm not going to judge anybody for what they believe in, and that's not up to me to judge somebody. In the same way, whenever you're, like I said before, I would look at people, I'd be following people that I see are doing great and they're successful and they have whatever millions of dollars or these different things, and you see that their original message of where they are, of what they started with, was a complete lie, but now they're like this big name. And I would see that, and then you just know, or just different things that you saw or you see that people are, these popular influencers, and they scammed millions of dollars for this or that or whatever it is. That's not up to you to judge people on that. And I had to realize that, because essentially you're putting out hate into the universe and jealousy, and that you don't want what they have, whenever that's literally what you do want. You're just approaching it in the wrong way. So just delete those people, leave the judging up to somebody else, because that's not up to you. We just need to live our own lives, be proud of who we are, and consistently do the things that we say we're going to do, and we'll have our turn. And that's just how it is. It may take a month, it may take 10 years, but you're gonna get your chance. So just keep at it. I appreciate all the support, all the messages, giving me constructive criticism and giving me good ideas. But yeah, I gotta get ready for work, and I'll be back for tomorrow for day 11. Peace.